right?
Who is this? Not the thing everyone wants me to focus on, but the guy next to our Reddit friend here. Is this Elmer Fudd? We all know Elmer Fudd, the guy who fails to hunt and kill Bugs Bunny, but this can't be him, right? He kinda resembles him, but is like morbidly obese. The entire Big Chungus meme was started by Bugs replicating his bigger appearance. But other than his voice and his enemy, he is nothing like Elmer Fudd. The entire short Wabbit Twubble is about him camping and being annoyed by Bugs. He isn't actively looking for Bugs. And most of the time, he doesn't even want to kill him like Elmer. So he's a different character. Well, no. First off, his voice.
Hey, there's something awfully spooky going on around here. Shh, be very, very quiet. I'm hunting rabbits.
And even the short is named after Elmer Fudd's speech impediment. Most damning piece of evidence, there's no sources that say this is a different character. This guy doesn't exist. Even the Warner Bros. YouTube channel says it's Elmer Fudd in the title of the original short. But why? Why change his design for one short? And yes, this wasn't Elmer's original design. The only thing this added was the Big Chungus scene, which I know may be important to some people in this world, but you can't just destroy everything Elmer Fudd stands for. I thought this guy was like Elmer's cousin or dad or something. But no, Elmer apparently got like the Oreo milkshake or something.
I'll have so.
This disgusting imposter took his place for even more cartoons. Let's just say some idiot Warner Bros. Made this terrible decision, and they finally reverted him back to his original state. Wait a minute. Who is this guy? This isn't Elmer. It actually isn't. Apparently, despite showing up, when you look up Elmer and having similar features, this is not the same case. This character is named Egghead. Completely different character. And he's another antagonist for Bugs Bunny, I think? Most of my information is coming from like Wikipedia here, so sorry that I'm not some Looney Tunes like genius historian. But anyway, this character debuted in 1937. Elmer debuted in 1940. Egghead is basically Proto-Fudd. In his first cartoon, Egghead Rides Again, he's like a cowboy. He doesn't even use guns. And this guy somehow evolved into Elmer Fudd. So it goes Egghead to Elmer Fudd to r/Chonkers. But apparently Egghead returned in like 1988 in some like Daffy Duck compilation movie. So obviously he didn't return in the actual cartoons. There were these animated segments bridging sections together.
Oh, that's Daffy! Daffy!
And also he was apparently in Looney Tunes Back in Action.
There I am, Gary, there I am!
Anyone watching this video even remember that? Looks like the new Tom and Jerry movie is gonna be... Now. So, I guess that's the end of Egghead. I've gone so deep into this rabbit hole, so I might as well just keep on going.
Oh! Ew! Dude!
Huh?
Bruh.
So, who is Elmira? Seriously, who are you? Is this Elmer? Is Elmer a trans icon? Well, no. Because only true Tiny Toons lore historians know these characters aren't the baby versions of the Looney Tunes. That does exist, and that's baby Looney Tunes. And it's the worst thing I've ever seen. Well, at least I think that's the lore, but Elmira's last name is like Duff, so it's like backwards Fudd. But if it's a different last name, I guess they can't be related. As far as I know, these guys are just a new generation of Toons. They could be related, But I'll save that question for someone else because they probably already answered it. Elmer's colors changed a couple times, but get that out of here. No one cares. The biggest change in Elmer's character is probably the Looney Tunes show. I mean, he's not a hunter anymore. He's just a guy. Like, I don't really remember him doing anything. Except maybe this.
'Cause the butter and the cheese are gonna play a little game.
I mean, Cecil the goddamn turtle pulls a gun on Bugs, never Elmer. Also, yes, this is real. Like, this show is basically animated Seinfeld.
Come on, Porky. We're going to the police.
I wouldn't do that if I were you. Drop the shell.
Another thing that kinda connects to the beginning question is that there's an episode where Bugs becomes obsessed with eating butter and becomes extremely fat, basically giving us more of Big Chungus content. Elmer Fudd returned to New Looney Tunes. Yes, that's its actual name. It gets pretty confusing, but he's basically the same except he looks like gingivitis because, well, every character in this show looks like that. An actual big change comes with the newest version of Looney Tunes. They took away Elmer Fudd's gun. And while I don't think they had to do that, some people are over-exaggerating, saying that they took away Elmer's Second Amendment rights. Guys, this is a series about a bunny being hunted by this guy. But it is kind of funny to think that Elmer was so frustrated and filled with anger that instead of quickly killing Bugs via a gun, he traded it out for a scythe to brutally murder him. Other than that, his latest appearance was, weirdly enough, Animaniacs, where he protests his rights. Maybe Second Amendment talk wasn't far off. So why did I even make this video? Why am I such a weirdo that talks about Looney Tunes for way too long? And what's even the answer to the question? Well, okay, first off, I like talking about Looney Tunes for way too long. Second off, well, this weirdo fat guy is so confusing. This is a basic case of different writers and animators molding the series in their own way. Look at these two styles. Why does Tom look like the Grinch? Same reason. And honestly, that's beautiful. I guess the last thing to do is congratulate the absolute best iteration of Elmer Fudd. Oh, baby.